watching a tutorial video for the Connecticut Crash Data Repository. In this video, I will guide you through running a query using the MMUCC dataset in the repository. Each time you log into the repository, be sure to check out the Notice to Users for any updates or changes. Open up your web browser and type in www.ctcrash.uconn.edu to bring you to the repository's homepage. From here, new users can register, or returning users can log in with an email address and password. Once logged in, you can click the Data Query tool under Advanced Users to bring you to the MMUCC dataset. The MMUCC dataset is listed here with the others. The query tools under the MMUCC dataset differ somewhat from the other two because the criteria is based on the 110 data elements now available on the revised PR1 crash report. This new report allows officers to collect a great deal more information about crashes, such as if the driver was texting or talking on a cell phone. You also have the ability to display the queried results in a hotspot map with this dataset, which we will go over later. Crash date and time settings give you the options to limit your results by date, month, day of the week, or time of day. You can enter in your date range in two ways. The first is to type in the month, day, and year of your choosing. The second is to click the calendar icon and choose your desired date from the drop-down menu. The options for the day and time range settings work similarly. You can open options for the month, day of the month, or day of the week by clicking the limit buttons on the right-hand side. If you would like to run a query for a specific time of day, you can make your selections from these drop-down menus. You can also choose multiple time slots for your query. For example, if I wanted to run a query for crashes occurring between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., I can click the Add Limit button and from here, select my second time slot. To eliminate the second time slot, click the Remove button. This area has also been expanded to provide you with the ability to search Connecticut crash data by vehicle VIN, fatality case status, traffic weight ownership and class, police agency code, and property ownership. New features are also available under crash location. In addition to town, county, and district, users can query crashes by council of government or metropolitan planning organization. As of 2015, all crashes are assigned latitude and longitude coordinates. If you would like to run a query for a specific geographical location, you can enter the lat and long coordinates here. As with the other datasets, you have additional query parameters further down on your screen. Here you can see that you have several options to consider when you run your query. These tabs are based on the 110 data elements pooled from the Model Minimum Uniform Crash Criteria, a standardized dataset for describing motor vehicle crashes. Under each tab, you can make selections from several categories to further limit your query results, such as lighting condition, most harmful event, and intersection type. Hold down the Control button to select more than one item within a category. The last few tabs provide criteria specific to the occupants of the motor vehicle. Law enforcement is now able to collect crash data about distracted driving, and under the Motorist tab, you can choose to query for crashes where the driver was distracted by talking or texting on a handheld device, eating, or a passenger within their vehicle. Once you have made your query selections, hit the Run Query button to get your results. The query results screen for the MMUCC dataset is very similar to the results screen for the other datasets. However, one new feature is that you can now view MMUCC crash data on a hotspot map by clicking the View Crashes on Map button here. This button will generate a map of the state with red markers identifying all the motor vehicle crashes that were included in your query. Zooming in on the map will cause it to change as the results become more defined. If you click on one of the markers, a crash summary box will appear, providing you with a snapshot of details for that particular crash, such as the date, time, town, and crash factors and conditions. In the top left-hand corner is a satellite button that changes your map so you have the ability to view the intersections and real-life infrastructure surrounding your queried crashes. In the bottom right-hand corner is a little orange person icon. Click and drag this icon onto your map to view a street view of your crashes. You also have the ability to view your crashes on a heat map with higher density crash areas colored in red. Next to the markers and heat map buttons is a button labeled Select and Query. With this button selected, click and drag over a cluster of crashes on the map. Then hit the Query Selection button to run a new query of those selected crashes. This will return you to your query results screen and allow you to conduct further analysis of those crashes. This is a helpful tool if you want to identify a common variable that could be contributing to crashes in a particular area. The second new feature on the Query Results page is the View Crashes on Map with Criteria button. Clicking this button will bring up a drop-down menu with various data elements for you to choose from. I will choose Crash Severity. A new map is generated in the browser displaying the selected cluster of crashes with different colored markers for crashes that were identified as fatal, injury, or property damage only. You can also select as many or as little of the elements to be displayed on the map by clicking or unclicking them here. We have reached the end of our video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out the tutorial videos for the Basic Users Tools and the Advanced Users Tools, which discusses running a query using the other datasets. Also, review the CT/CDR User's Guide for additional information. All are available at our website, www.ctcrash.uconn.edu.